Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name's Renee. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I appreciate you being here and welcome to Get Ready With Me Wednesday. Today, I got a new palette and I want to share it with you guys. So if you want to see what it is, which is probably in the thumbnail and the title maybe, then stick around because I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, I'm back. So I'm going to start putting on some primer. Let me fix this mirror. So in Ice Cream Beauty Box, we got a palette from DeDe's Signature. What was it called? Crap. The Ultimate Cappuccino, I believe, is what it was called. And it's a really beautiful palette. So I went to their website to check out other stuff that they had. And when I was looking through the palettes, there was one that kind of spoke to me. And if I'm remembering correctly, I did have a discount code. They were like offering discounts, so I used the discount code and I think I got 10% off, I want to say maybe. They're coming out with new color bases and a new palette, so the color bases look pretty cool. So I'm excited to maybe check that out. But I did get the Neutral Wonder eyeshadow palette from DeDe's Signature. It came really well wrapped, and then it came with a little card like this, and it says, "Thank you for your purchase from DeDe. I understand how much inflation is affecting us all at this time, but you took it upon yourself to support my brand. For this, I say thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your purchase. Remember to use the code thank you for a discount off your next order. Much love, DeDe." So, and then there's the contact information. You can find DeDe's Signature on Instagram if you want to follow her. And yeah, it's a Black-owned woman brand, which is amazing. She seems really sweet. Like she shares a lot of people out for sure. And like on her Instagram page, she made, like, I had put up the unboxing of the Ice Cream Beauty Box, and she put up, like, I don't know how she did it, but she like made a short out of my video when I was talking about her palette, and it was just like, I don't know, it was super cool the way that she did it, and I was like, that's so neat. But I'm really enjoying the brand. I don't know if I'm gonna check out the color bases because I have a bunch here from Beauty Creations, so I don't really need any color bases, but I don't know, I might look at them and, you know, see how they look, and maybe I'll check them out. All right, now let's get to the brows. So on another note, I was on the TikTok, right? And there's this, somebody stitched this video. I think it was Dante. Dante stitched this video where this lady was basically saying, you can judge me all that you want. I'm not going to put my cart away, and you can look at me. I'll put the video up in here so that you can see what exactly she says.
I'm not returning my shopping cart, and you can judge me all you want. I'm not getting my groceries into my car, getting my children into the car, and then leaving them in the car to go return the cart. So if you're gonna give me a dirty look, fuck off.
I just think that's bonkers, you guys. I just think that's bonkers. Like, I get not wanting to leave your children in the car by themselves while you return a cart. But there's cart returns, like in parking lots. At my Safeway, I think there's 2 in each row. And usually usually there's a parking spot next to any one of them that you could park at. Meaning, if you're parked right next to the park return, even if you're only like even if there's cars right next to it, there's usually a spot right next to them. So like the cart return is like right there. You know what I'm saying? So how far would you have to walk to return your cart? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally 2 seconds. It's like right there. Even if you're 1 or 2 spots away from the actual cart return, it's right there. It's not like you have to like go far. And then you could always, once you're done with your grocery shopping, you go to your car, right? You put your groceries away. And then you take your kids with you to return the cart and teach them some manners, Like there was one day I went to Safeway and I went to pull into a parking spot that was wide open. And when I came up, some glorious, wonderful human being, left their cart right in the middle of my open parking spot. That happened to be pretty dang close to the cart return, you guys. It's just rude. And then I started watching all these other videos about it. And there was people that were talking about the shopping cart effect or something like that, which basically says that it speaks to the character of the type of character that you really are if you don't put your cart back, if you just leave it out in the middle of the parking lot, which a lot of people do. And I just think it's rude. There's a couple times where I haven't, like years ago, where I didn't return my cart, but at least I put it up. Like at Walmart, they have this middle cement walkway that goes up to the store. And so years ago, there was a couple times where I put my cart up on that cement walkway and like turned the wheel so it was in the little cracks so it didn't go anywhere. Should I have done that? Probably not. I was being lazy, I'm not gonna lie. But I have learned my lesson since years ago. And now I always put my cart away. And if I don't want to walk all the way up to the store, man, she jacked my brows up. Then I park next to the cart return. I've learned over the years to park next to a freaking cart return because it just makes things easier. Especially if like you've got ice cream and stuff like that, I figure it's just like I can put my groceries in the car and just swoop the cart into the cart return. And then this heifer posted an update video. And she was like, I'll just leave it up in here so that you can see what she said.
It's May 31st, and about 6 million people have freaked out over me not returning my shopping cart because my kids are in the car. So I want to give you some statistics. Last year, 265 children were abducted in parking lots in America. Half of those were sexually assaulted. As a single mom returning your shopping cart, you are prime for a predator to watch and grab you. In many states, it's actually illegal to turn your car on and walk away. Many comments said that they would turn the car on, leave the air on for the kids, and go return the shopping cart. Well, in Los Angeles, in one particular parking lot, that's at least a 12-minute walk. You could go to jail. There are reports from the Bureau of Justice saying 10% of crimes occur in parking lots. If you get to a parking lot, you should look at the lighting. You should look at security guards. You should look at how the parking lot is laid out. If it feels safe, go return your cart. If it doesn't feel safe, trust your gut, trust your intuition, and keep you and your family safe. It's not worth the judgment you'll get. There are actual lawyers who specialize in parking lot crimes, and they sue the grocery stores. And guess what? I've been a part of those cases. So if you want to be ignorant, go ahead. But I also have videos on the mind of predators, pedophiles, and why child trafficking occurs and how victims are targeted.
Yeah. She basically calls anybody that says anything ignorant. Because I'm sure there's some people that were saying leave your kids in the car, and I've read some comments, and there are people that say, like, but not like for an extended period of time. They're like, put your kids in the car, lock the doors, and then walk your cart to the cart return, which if you're parked out in the parking lot, it's not like you have to walk all the way up to the store to return your cart. There's got to be a cart return somewhere near where your car is. Even if it's the other, row over, you can park close enough to cart returns, and I don't know, just to call people ignorant, like, she's just, I feel like she's just missing kind of a little bit of the point. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Just, but there's a ton of, I mean, the last time I looked, her video was at like 9 million views, for real. But there is in her title the word satire, among other things. So I don't know if she was just like rage baiting, but I think she's supposed to be like some sort of an attorney. So I don't know if she was just like if she was irritated because somebody gave her a dirty look because she didn't return her cart when she was at the store one day, or if like she was just doing it to be, to start something, satire. Usually satire channels will just say things that they know are going to irritate and rile people up. You know what I mean? They'll do that on purpose. But I don't think she was. I think she was being serious, because why else would she post a, update video? But I just, I saw that. So, of course, I stitched both videos because I was like, there are other options other than, leaving your cart in the middle of the parking lot, that's irritating. So I'm using Pecan is this shade, and I'm just gonna put it into the crease here. So yeah, that was fun. I can't even imagine, like, some of the comments were just like so funny, and some of them were like right on point, like with what I was saying. Take your kids with you to return the cart. Park next to the cart return. If you're close enough to the cart return, you could, you could, I mean, how old are the kids? You know what I mean? Like, you could lock them in the car for like 2 seconds to run the cart to the cart return and then come right back to the car. You know what I mean? It's not like, and then like how she was talking about the store in LA or whatever, where it takes 12 minutes. Where in the hell do you go that it takes 12 minutes to go and return your car and then get back to your car? Like, I just don't understand that. Do they not have any cart returns in the parking lot? Because if they're cart returns, I know there's no possible way. And there's people that were commenting that live in LA that were like, in what world? Where in LA is this store that it takes 12 minutes? Like, that's insane. Insane, you guys. I have a friend coming over today with his nephew to fix my fence, and then we're gonna talk about getting me a new fence. I had somebody that was supposed to come over this last week. I had messaged him the Friday before Memorial Day and asked him if he could come look at my fence. And he said he was going out of town. He'd have to get in touch with me next week, which was this past week. And I haven't heard from him. So I was talking to my friend, and I sent him a picture of what my fence looks like right now. And he says that his nephew does that, and they had put his fence up in a day. So they're going to come over today when I get off work, after I take my son to work. They're going to come over and just kind of rig it up until I can get my new fence. I'll post up a picture of what it's looking like right now. Like, I tried, you guys. Like, it was falling out the other way, and I pulled it back up, and I hammered a nail into the what you call it, the pole that's there. I hammered a nail and then leaned it up against that so it wouldn't go through that way. Well, then I came home the other day and it's falling in this way. So I went out there and I was pushing it up to try and put another nail to hold it in place, because over here on this side, the pole there, like where it goes into the ground where the cement is, it's like really loose. So it's not holding it into place. So it's starting to fall down. And then, so I had it back up to where it was. And then I came home yesterday and it's looking how it's looking again. So there's that. I really need a new fence. And I'm thinking I'm going to shorten it up a little bit. And I need to get a new shed, and then I'm going to make like a little parking spot along the back fence there. I need to get a new back fence too. I don't think I'm going to get one of the rolling ones. I think I just want to get a fence with like a little door in it that I can lock. And then my son, when he gets his license and gets a car, he can park along the fence line back in the alley, because I don't want him taking my parking spot. He could park in the backyard, but there's no reason for it if I can make a spot back by the alley. And then I don't want him to park out front on the street, because there's been a couple people that parked on the street in front of my house and their cars got hit. So I'm nervous to have him park out front when he gets a car, because I don't want his car to get hit. All right, I'm going to go into Longan, Longan. Is that Longan? And we're just going to put that on the outer V here. So I got tagged in these music questions from Just Jessica. So, and I know there's other people who have done it. I will try to find all the people that did this and tag them down below if you want to go see like their answers to these questions. And I'm going to put the questions down in my description box. You should be able to copy them and paste them. So like if you film on your phone or whatever and you have a tablet, you can always copy and paste them to like your notes app or whatever. That's what I did. I just copied it and put it in my Google Docs. That way I'm filming on my iPad and I have the questions on my phone. I did look up a few things, because when it comes to music, it's really hard, because I like a lot of different music. I have a lot of favorites. I have a lot of, like, it just, there's just, it's hard for me because to narrow it down. You know what I mean? I can pick a few where I'm like, to kind of give you an idea, but I had to look it up because like I just have a lot and my memory is not the best like it used to be. So trying to remember all the things, sometimes I need a refresher to refresh my thinking process, you know, on things. And you'll understand once I get to the question. So the first question is, did you watch any kind of music variety show or music dance show growing up? So yes, I did. So these were the four that I looked up: Soul Train, American Bandstand, Sonny and Cher, and the Carol Burnett Show. I remember watching those. And like when I heard this question, like I was thinking, and the first thing that popped into my mind was Soul Train, because I used to watch that all the time. But then I Googled variety shows, musical variety shows, and like all those other options came up, and I was like, oh, I remember watching the Sonny and Cher show when I was younger. I remember watching the Carol Burnett show with my dad, So, yeah, I watched a lot of those. There was other variety shows too when I was growing up. I just can't remember all of them, and I didn't want to, keep you guys too long while I'm doing this. Number 2, what is your favorite way to listen to music? Vinyl, CD, music app, YouTube, or radio? Growing up, I had a bunch of tapes and a Walkman. So whenever I would go anywhere, I always had my backpack full of tapes with my Walkman, and I would listen to music like that all the time. Now, I'll put it on the music station on my TV, like when I'm cleaning the house. DirecTV has music channels, and you can find like 80s, 90s, 2000s. You can find all kinds of music. So I'll pull it up there, or I'll have my Google play music. When I'm in the car, I'm always listening to the radio, because I do like sometimes listening to those talk shows in the morning. Sometimes they have some pretty funny stuff, like when they do like phone taps and second date updates. They're pretty fun to listen to, but I listen to music all different ways. Sometimes I'll listen to it on YouTube, Spotify, um, different ways, really. It just depends on the situation where I am. Question number 3. What was the best band, singer, or concert you saw live? Bon Jovi and Skid Row I saw twice. Those were really good concerts. That was when I was younger. Matchbox 20 out at the Gorge was a really good show. And then I also put down the Red Hot Chili Peppers in Seattle at Key Arena. My cousin wanted to go see the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and she saw that they were coming to Seattle. She lives in Maryland, and so she flew out here for a few days, and me, her, my sister, and my sister's girlfriend went up to Seattle to go see the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I really enjoyed that concert. The Scorpions were pretty good too. I enjoyed them. I've been to quite a few concerts, and to be honest, they were all really good. Beyonce put on a really good concert as well. And so did Madonna. I enjoyed Madonna. I know people like to talk crap about her age and she needs to retire and this and that, but I still think she put on a really good show. Number 4, do you have a favorite decade for music? The 80s, early 90s for sure. But like I said, guys, I have a wide variety of music likes. I can listen to country, rock, R&B, pop. Like, I listen to everything. If I hear a song and I like it and it hits me in a certain way, or I just like the beat or the words or whatever it is, then I'm going to listen to it. You know what I mean? So, but the 80s, early 90s, that's the decade that really gets me all up in my feels, all the 80s hair bands, like they have my heart always and forever, no matter what. Like, I can listen to any kind of music, but that will always have my heart, especially like Bon Jovi, Skid Row, White Snake, Extreme. Like, I'm brain farting right now, but there's so many great bands that were Poison, Motley Crue. There was Metallica. I didn't really like listen to all their music, but they did have a few songs that I really did like. Kiss, I enjoyed them. Who else? Dokken had a few really good songs. Like, I just have a real wide variety. But then I also like Cyndi Lauper, Madonna, Belinda Carlisle, the Go-Go's, Fleetwood Mac, Patsy Cline, Loretta Lynn. Like, like my music genre is very big, and so it's hard to just pick, certain ones, but yeah, 80s has my heart. 5, do you have a favorite one-hit wonder song? I had to look this up because like I was thinking to myself songs that I thought might be one-hit wonders, but then I was like, well, I'm not sure, so I wanted to make sure because I didn't want to say a song and then it not be a one-hit wonder. So there was Come On Eileen, that's a really good song. Tainted Love, I love that song. And Macarena and Don't Worry, Be Happy. The Bobby, was it Bobby Farron? Was that his name? But anyways, yeah. Those songs were pretty good. What color do I want to use on my lid? I'm not sure. Starfruit is kind of like a yellow. I don't know. Maybe pomegranate. Pomegranate. Ginger, maybe? Let's go with pomegranate. I think I used this one last time. And we'll put that like right here. So the next question is, what artist concert would you most like to see? Money is no object, living or dead. So for this, I really would have liked to have seen Elvis. My dad saw Elvis with my uncle when they were younger, and I don't know, it's just knowing that people got to see Elvis live, like it would just be super cool. I would love to have seen Prince in concert. I bet he put on a really great show. There's not many songs of his that I don't like. He has such great music. He was somebody that I really enjoyed when I was younger. Even seeing Purple Rain, like that whole album was, in my opinion, really good. I just think he was just I had a kind of a crush on him too growing up. I just thought he was sexy, man. He just, in my opinion, I thought he was pretty sexy. And I also put Michael Jackson. And then I was thinking about it and I was like, how cool would it have been to like kind of go to Woodstock? I know it says if money was no object, who would you want to see? But like basically going to a Woodstock type thing would have been pretty freaking awesome, you guys. Like to see Janis Joplin and like I can't even, I'm trying to think of all the people that were there. But I think that would be pretty awesome. Number 7. Does music influence your mood? And if so, what song gets you in the feels? It does influence my mood, but I tend to listen to certain music depending on my mood. So if I'm sad, I'll pick certain songs. If I'm happy, you know what I mean? But it does, like a certain song could come on and it just like has a kind of effect on me, whether positive or just makes me sad. Like The Rose. Every time I hear The Rose by Bette Midler, it makes me think of my sister because that was her favorite song. And she passed away. It's been 4 years now. And then anytime I hear the Beastie Boys, it makes me think of my other sister, Missy, who passed away because the Beastie Boys was like her favorite band growing up. I remember her. She had, which one was it that she had the crush on? I think she had a big crush on Mike D. Was that who it was? I think it was Mike D. And then like there's this one song by Sarah Evans called Stronger. And that song, like when I was going through my separation, a friend of mine sent it to me on Messenger, and I listened to that song. I like downloaded it on my phone, and I would play it over and over again in my car. And then right around that time is when Gwen Stefani came out with, I'm pretty sure it was around that time, she came out with the song Used to Love You. That song really gets me in the feels too. And also the Rihanna song Take a Bow. The first time my ex-husband and I separated, I listened to that song over and over again. But then anytime that I hear like You Give Love a Bad Name, Living on a Prayer, it just like gets me all happy. And like I think about like when I was in high school, and it just brings back really happy memories, you know? So like it just depends on my mood what kind of music I listen to, but the music I hear or that comes on can also have an effect on me as well, whether it makes me sad or makes me happy. What instrumental, this is 8, what instrument would you love to be able to play proficiently? My cousin growing up, she played the flute. And I always wanted to learn how to play the flute. I just thought it was just a cool instrument, in my opinion. I just thought it was really, I don't know how to explain it, like fancy. Because when you hold it like this and like, I don't know. I always wanted to learn how to play the flute. Now I think it would be kind of cool to really learn how to play any kind of an instrument, like the drums or a guitar or the bass. Like any of those, it would be really cool. I would just like to learn how to play an instrument, you know? It would be cool to be able to sit at home and just kind of, you know, get up in my feels and just kind of play it on whatever instrument, you know, whether it be banging on the drums to get rid of some irritation or frustration, you know, like beat it out onto the drums or something like that. I think that would be kind of cool. Question 9. What songs bring back young childhood memories? I mean, this one, man, would take freaking forever. Seriously. I used the Longan, I think that's the word, on my lower lash line. I'm telling you guys, you would have to have, like, you would have to have so long to listen to my list. This is the Dior foundation, so I'm going to use that today. I just wrote down some things. Like when I was growing up, my grandma and my Aunt Reen, when they would clean the house, they would turn on their music, and they always had like the old country playing. So there was Patsy Cline, Loretta Lynn, Hank Williams, Johnny Cash, Elvis, Rolling Stones, Sonny and Cher, the Beach Boys, Olivia Newton-John. I could go on and on. My uncle and my dad, actually a couple of my uncles and my dad, and they had a family friend that were in a band. And I can remember my uncle when he would sing the Rolling Stones. I mean, if you've seen Mick Jagger on stage, and then you would see, where's my brush? You would see my uncle. My uncle was like the exact same, you know, like the way that he would dance and the way that he would move on stage, like, so like a lot of the 70s, early 80s bring back a lot of memories for me. You know, even like I mentioned earlier, was Fleetwood Mac and the Beatles. I'm trying to think. Just all the music back in that time. Any kind of old country. that comes on because my grandparents listened to a lot of that when we were down at their house. And then the music that the band played, you know, they would sing the Beach Boys and just like stuff back then really will, if a song like that comes on, it's like I can remember driving in my aunt and uncle's car with them when we would spend the night with them, and music would come on and they would be up there just singing away, and then we would all be singing in the car. Just a lot of fun memories along with music in my life. 10. What movie has the best sing-along memorable songs? For me, growing up, there were certain movies that we watched all the time, every year, with my family, and they carry a lot of great memories. The Wizard of Oz, for one, has a lot of songs that I remember my uncles and my dad would, like, there was this one time my uncle did the Lollipop Guild, and he would, it was just funny when he did it, you know. And then Grease was a movie that me and my family grew up watching, so that holds a lot of really, really great memories. So like, it just, the music just is something that reminds me of my family, and it brings up happy feelings, you know, and I enjoy, you know, listening to those songs. I mean, so in my opinion, and then Dirty Dancing. I know some people don't like Dirty Dancing, but I don't know, it just, when that movie came out, it just kind of, it reminded me of this time when my stepdad and my mom took me, and I think my sister living with us then. We went up to like this campground, and I met this boy there, and like they had these like cabins down in California, and it was so much fun. I mean, it wasn't like all fancy like the one in Dirty Dancing, but Dirty Dancing kind of like made me think of that, you know, like the time that I went to like a summer type camp place and met a boy that I really liked, and I don't know, it just kind of gets me in the feels. Do you have a favorite holiday song? Silent Night. I really like that song, and there's a movie with, what's her name? Brittany Murphy. Yeah, Brittany Murphy. There's a movie with her where she kind of has I think she has an affair with a married cop, and she gets pregnant, and he wants her to get rid of the pregnancy, and she ends up having the baby. And there's a part in the movie where because he like stalks her to scare her into not going after him for like child support or something like that. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie, but I know that he like stalked her, and she's sitting up in the bedroom window, and she's singing Silent Night to her baby, and that's he like drives by, and she ends up seeing him. But she had a really beautiful singing voice. Not a lot of people got the chance to hear her. I wish that she was still alive, because I think it would be so cool to have her on The Masked Singer, you know, because she really does have an amazing voice. So does what's her name from Modern Family? I can't remember what her name is. Why am I brain farting right now? But she has a really great voice too. Sarah Hyland. She has a really good voice. She did a song, I think you can find it on YouTube, with I can't remember what band. God, just brain farting. See, there's so much stuff that goes on in my head. Sometimes it's hard to narrow it down. But She would be fun to have on The Masked Singer too. Number 12, do you sing in the car, the shower, or in the kitchen while you're cooking? If I'm listening to music and something comes on, then I sing it no matter where I am. Most of the time it's in the car. So I got this Delancey liquid blush. I got this in an ice cream beauty box, but you guys, I have a code, an affiliate code with Delancey. It's down in my description box. I just got it. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. Tish told me about it, about the affiliate program. You can go to Delancey and you can sign up for it. So I'm super excited to, see if it goes anywhere. But I will leave my code and the affiliate link down below if you're interested in checking it out. No pressure, but it's there if you want to use it. I think you save like 10% if you use the code, and I'm sure I get some sort of a kickback being an affiliate link. So that's kind of cool. Not like I'm expecting to get rich or anything like that, but it's just kind of cool, to actually have a link with a company. So check it out if you want to. It's a really pretty blush. I don't think I've gotten anything from Delancey in boxes that I don't like. You know what I mean? Like if it was something that I didn't like, then I wouldn't have gotten an affiliate link. But I do have some Delancey products that I've used that I've gotten in boxes over the years. And I can't think of anyone off the top of my head that I don't like. So, why not get a code with a company that I enjoy their products? Do I have like a ton of their products? No, but I do like the products that I have. I'm just putting a little bit of this Ofra blush, All You Need Is Love. This is from Ofra Madison Miller. Put that over top of it just to set it down. All right, let's see. Wait a minute, we did the holiday song, and then we did 12, so we're on 13. Oh my gosh, my blush won't go in here. All right, we're on 13. Do you have a favorite music video? This one's like really hard, you guys. Like I can't narrow it down because when I was growing up, MTV, I remember the first video that came on MTV. I remember when MTV first started, and it was Video Killed the Radio Star. And me and my sisters would sit around, and that's all we did was watch MTV all the time. And there's not really, gosh, I remember when You Give Love a Bad Name, when that video came up. Any of the hairband videos, like I love them all. And then I remember Time After Time, Cyndi Lauper. That was a pretty cool video too. Aha. Take on me. What else? It's hard because I like them all, you guys. I like them all. So, yeah. There's too many to really narrow it down. But any of the hairband ones, like Bon Jovi was my favorite. Anytime there was a video for Bon Jovi that came on, they were all my favorite, really. And then Def Leppard, Pour Some Sugar on Me. And Winger, she's only 17. Daddy says she's too young, but she's old enough for me. Probably not the greatest song to be listening to when you're 16, but I loved Winger. The singer, Kip, was it Kip Winger? He was yummy. Yummy, yummy, for sure. Let's see. This is 14. Who were your musical crushes as a teenager? The very first crush I ever had, I believe, was on Leif Garrett. There was this movie that came on that he was in where this girl goes to the mall and she gets I can't remember the name of the movie. She goes to the mall and she gets a makeover. And so of course she like looks older than she is. And then she goes, I believe she was going to get guitar lessons, and she meets Leif Garrett, and she's all done up and everything. And so he doesn't realize like how young she is. But oh my gosh, he was so cute in that movie. And then it went to Rick Springfield. I remember wanting to watch the movie Hard to Hold just because I knew they showed his naked booty in the movie, and I wanted to get to see his naked butt. And then after that, it was John Bon Jovi, and it's basically been John Bon Jovi ever since. I did have a crush on Sebastian Bach, the singer for Skid Row. Oh my god, he was so cute. And his lips, he's got the most beautiful freaking lips ever. At least he did back then, you know what I mean? His long hair and those lips, and just, oh my god. He was yummy. He was so yummy. And then, like I said, Kip Winger, I thought he was pretty freaking hot. And Bret Michaels, yummy. And Vince Neil, I thought Vince Neil was pretty yummy back in the day as well. But John Bon Jovi was, you know, my ultimate. He was the one that I had most posters on my wall were Bon Jovi. I did sprinkle in a couple others, you know, like I had a couple of Sebastian Bach in there, and, you know, I think I might have had, because I used to get 17 magazine. I think it was 17 magazine. And I would take out the pictures and hang them up on my wall. And then, last one. What one song would you recommend everyone listen to, and why? I tried to pick just one, you guys, but it's hard. Sarah Evans, Stronger. Daughtry, Home. Rihanna, Take a Bow. And Gwen Stefani, Used to Love You. Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time. Madonna, Crazy for You. Patsy Cline, Crazy. Or Walking After Midnight. Those are all songs that spark joy in my life. Anything Patsy Cline makes me happy. I don't know what it is about Patsy Cline, but she just, when I hear her music, it just makes me happy, you know? So, and Daughtry, Rihanna, and Sarah Evans, and what was the other one? Gwen Stefani. Those songs really got me through a hard time, you know, going through my divorce and separation. It was really hard for me. And those songs, especially Stronger, if you listen to Stronger, it just, I'll try to remember to leave like the YouTube video linked down below in my description box. But if you just listen to the words, like it really has a really good message, in my opinion, to that you're going to be okay. You know what I mean? That eventually everything's going to be okay. That, you know, like there was a song on the radio that every time it came on, I had to change the station because it just upset me. And it's gotten to the point where if that song comes on now, I don't change it like I used to. You know what I mean? You get to a point where you're fine. You know, you might be hurting and you might be going through something really sad and upsetting, but you can get through it. And a lot of it I got through listening to music that kind of made me know that there's other people out there that have gone through the same thing that I did, and they understand, and they made it, and they were okay. So I know that I'll be okay. You know what I mean? But the song from Sarah Evans, Peace de la Resistance, you guys. Peace de la Resistance. I'm using this, I think it's a VO Beauty liner. But that's all the 15 questions. I'll try to tag everybody that did it. I'm not sure if Erica started it or I don't know. I'll tag everybody that I can down in the description box. Especially Jessica, because she's the one that tagged me in it. If I tag you down there and you didn't do it and you want to do it, then have at it. If you don't, that's fine too. You don't have to. But if it's something that interests you, I would love to hear your answers. And when and if you do the video, make sure you tag me in it so that I don't miss it. You know what I mean? I don't remember if Jan and Shawnee, I don't know if they did this. Usually a lot of the question tags come from Erica because she comes up with some really good ones. All right, what am I doing here? I think I need to blend out this right here a little bit and blend out this a little bit. I really enjoy this palette, you guys. I think this might be close to the same look I did last time. Oh well. I have a comfort zone when it comes to getting ready for work in the morning, so I tend to gear towards the same color. That's really pretty. I think this one over here is, damn, this video is long. I'm so sorry. Let me get off and finish this up, and then I will be right back to show you the final look. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, I'm back and the look is done. I just got done fixing my hair, just put my jewelry on, and it is, what time is it? 6:26, so I gotta leave in like 5 minutes. But this is what we're looking like today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry it's so long, but I can get a little chatty sometimes. Especially when we're talking about one of my favorite subjects. So anyways, let me know what you guys think of the look using the Neutral Wonder from DeDe's Signature. This is a really great brand. I think it's a really, like, look at that. Super pretty. I think everything turned out really good. So with that being said, I'm going to let you all go. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate the love and support on my channel. If you're new here and you haven't joined the family, I hope that you will join Nene's Glam Squad. It doesn't cost anything to join the club. So go down below, hit that subscribe button. Step number 1. Step number 2, turn the notification bell up to all. That way you can get notified anytime I make a new upload. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and leave a comment down below. Say hi. Let me know that you stopped by. I hope you all have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. I hope you all take care and stay safe, and I hope I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.